I'm going to do this for like 5-10 minutes tonight. I just want to talk about something. Politics is such bullshit. It is such straight up kabuki theater. Culture wars, all bullshit. People freaking out over the dumbest things, and people are like, I can't believe you said, your HOA will have a bigger effect on your life than probably 99% of politics, especially as everybody freaks out over Trump. Oh my God, Donald Trump's going to steal our soul, or whatever bullshit that goes on, because there's plenty of it. And I was thinking about it today, because you guys watch the show. I can't do craziness and hyperbole and freak out over stuff. I just don't care. Because it's so fake. It's such crap. It's such put on. Watching everybody, like they're battling over, did we blow Iran's nuclear weapons to bits and pieces, or nuclear components to bits and pieces, or just to bits? We don't know. How would we know? Well, we blew the shit out of it, but did they get some of it out? Maybe. Maybe they didn't. Well, they said this, and they said, oh, reaction. Oh, my God. Oh, the reaction is crazy. Look at the way they act. Oh, it is so hard to keep a straight face. And I see people in my industry, in the radio industry, and they just like trying to out America each other and try to just sit there and I laugh. It's like, that's what it's all about right there. No, it's about family. It's about friends. It's about life. Our country's freaking the best in the world. It's the most ass-kicking place on the planet. And I just laugh because I see people like the culture wars. All that. It's such shit. It is. How did you react? How did we react? How did this happen? Who do you like? Oh my God. Again, it's such baloney. And, whether it's the right saying, the wacky stuff they say about the left and their fear mongering, or the left coming out saying, the crazy lies about, it's theater. That's it. Because it's easier in life to go, look, I could try to reason with you. I could give you some facts and data, and then we could play it out in, real life and what it would look like. Or I could just tell you that the other side is fucking a bunch of hobgoblins and they're going to steal your soul, and I'm the only one who could stop it. And you're like, oh, well, let's do that one. It's just easier. And people ask me, why didn't I do more TV and stuff? Because I can't take it seriously. I just can't. I mean, like last week, Iran, that was a real political, serious thing. That was. And I think Trump did the absolute right thing when it came to, all right, BB, we're doing this. It's won. It's done. We're out. I'm not going to do this. This is not going to be some bucket list for you to go out and we're going to regime change with, because we always run into stuff, right? When they run in, oh, we're going to do all, and then what ends up happening is we fuck it up even worse. So I'm glad we didn't do that. But then afterwards came the politicking. You get the media is like super over the moon about this intel leak that maybe they didn't do it right. Like they want Trump and the U.S. to fail. No, it's not even that. They like war. War's fucking great business. War's awesome. I mean, it's just, that's great. Fantastic. This would be great. We could see stuff blown up. And this one's easy, right? Because Gaza's tough. It's a tough thing because they don't really have uniforms, Hamas. So that's kind of tough. So we can't really, and then that's a tough thing. But so that's tough, right? And but over here, it's like, we get it. They got uniforms, right? They're always screaming death to America and whatnot. And that's an easier thing to understand. Because the one thing I've noted about people is some of the people are stupid. Some are. There's a lot of people stupid. Let's be real. But a lot of people don't care. They care in the periphery. How's this affect me? Well, it does. Okay. Well, then I don't care. Like, I don't care if it doesn't affect me. Why? Because I got other shit going on. Oh, I do. Like most of you. I always tell everybody, you know what? Your life, you are the center of the world, because the world that you live in revolves around you. You got kids, you got bills, you got jobs, you got all. It's the same thing. And so when I watch this stuff and I see these people freak out over I can't do it. I can barely keep a straight face. I try to. I tell everybody it's so much easier just to come in and just grab the two big headlines and just lose your shit over it because it's like the easiest thing in the world. And I was like, what did I see a little while ago? It was like the dumbest thing I about the new potential mayor of New York. And it's like, would you take $10,000 a week to never go to New York again? What? Yeah, patriot guy. I was like, okay, it's fucking such bullshit. And that guy, by the way, yeah, he's a bit of a whack job. He is. He is a bit of a whack job. He's got issues with anti-Semitism in the past, and he's going to come out and try to spin it. He's got issues with a lot of different things that he's going to try to fix, and the Democrats are going to come and try to saw him off at the knees. And, but it's just watching people lose their mind over it. It's kind of funny. I just can't get into craziness. Even yesterday, that guy, like the big thing on talk radio was they called him daddy at the NATO thing. He's like, oh, isn't that great? I'm like, I don't know. It's just, so that's why I want to tell you guys, when you see stuff, you see the culture war battles, and there's real stuff out there that you sit there and go, okay, I mean, it's like even with the trans kids in sports, should trans kids play in sports? No, I mean, they shouldn't. The reality is there comes a point in time when it's just ridiculous. Little kids play together, girls and boys. My son just finished playing hockey. It was a very long conversation about why he's not very good at hockey, and that's why we're not going to spend a lot of money on hockey anywhere. But up until 2 years ago, he's 15 now, until they really started hitting, the girls and the boys a lot of times played together, and that was totally fine. But then it got to a point where the separation came, the hitting came, shit got real. And it got very real. That's those, you can have those conversations without making it about the most ridiculous things. That's why Democrats, you spent $20 million trying to figure out how to talk to men. Really? Is it that fucking hard? Do you know how easy it is to talk to us? Hey, how's it going? It's going all right. Just have a conversation. That's it. That's it. What's your master plan to talk to men? Oh, so ridiculous. Don't fall for it. That's what I want to come on here and say tonight. Don't fall for it. When you see people overreact, when you see people, they're trying to get a reaction out of you. That's all they want to do. The media wants it because they got nothing going on. I mean, if Trump wasn't here, they would have nothing going on. There was a 82-year-old, 83-year-old dude who couldn't fucking, tell his ass from the hole in the wall. They didn't cover that when they had a chance to do something pretty damn decent, like maybe break a story about the fact that this guy's incapacitated for the most part, but he's still wandering around. They decided not to do that. It boggles the mind. But don't fall for the shit. The hyperbolic BS, the overreaction to something, that this is the biggest thing of the biggest things. It's just meant to clickbait you. And I said today, I told my wife, I said, for me, it's tough. It's tough because we have more fun talking about life. And people always ask me, like on my show, like we do One Hit Wonder Wednesday and we do all this other stuff because it's fun and because that's what human beings do. My life's not based in politics. I don't believe that my identity is all based on politics and stuff. And I go out and I talk to my friends, and we were talking the other day. I brought it up. I said, we were talking about Taco, the singer. Remember Taco? Putting on the Ritz. No. The next thing you know, I do a deep dive on him, and I think, oh, this would be a fun thing to do. Why? Because we were all talking about it. And that conversation was between a liberal, a dude who did not care about anything to do with politics, just only in the sports, and me, that's life. It's real life. And I think we know more conversation with each other and less identity bullshit and less fear. So if somebody screams, the hair's on fire, the world's coming to an end, if you don't vote for this or do it like this or whatever, just laugh and realize, take a step back and go, I really don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true because all they're trying to do is get you to click, like, share, all of that crap because it works for them. And I'm always amazed. Like I said, I'm sitting there looking at this thing earlier, and there's like 10,000 likes and shares over something so ridiculous. If we gave you $10,000 million a week, would you stay out of New York? Click thumbs up for it. Like, what is that for? By the way, if you give me $10,000 a week, there's a lot of places I won't go. Right? Some people are like, I'd leave America for that. I would not. I'm such a patriot. That's the other thing to watch out for. The patriot of the super patriot, right? The super hater of America and the super patriot. You guys are one and the same, just living in a different world. But I want to say, like the channel that we do here is fun. It's all about common sense and having fun. And that's why tonight I said, don't fall for the fear mongering and bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. It's not based in reality. It's just easier rather than try to have a conversation and convince you of something. If you're serious about it, it's just easier to try to scare you into, well, if this doesn't work, then I'll just tell them they're going to take your soul away and I'm the only one who can stop it. So vote for me or do this. Common sense is lost in many places. And I think we should start to bring it back. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. Just want to say hi on this Thursday night. You guys should be as frustrated as me, because most of you who listen to me are also not nut jobs and live in a world of common sense, and you have a life, and your politics aren't your identity. It's just true. It's not your identity. You guys have a good one. Follow along when you can. Like and subscribe, or don't. Like it too. It'd be fun if you did. And we're going to do more of these. And tonight was just a quick one, because now I got to do another interview and I got a bunch of other stuff to do. And my kid's here. We're going to go play some soccer later or do something. We might play Yahtzee. It's a good game. Old school. Make the kids learn some math. Might do that. So you guys have a good one. We'll do it again on Sunday. And I got a big interview tonight that'll be out tomorrow about the financial world and all the kooky craziness that's going on. And don't be fooled into thinking the world's always coming to an end unless these people, who for the most part kind of fail in life anyways, unless these people, politicians in particular, influencers and wackadoos, if you don't like them, follow them, vote for them, the world's going to come to an end. That's bullshit. I'll tell you now. Like me, subscribe to me. That'd be great. If you don't, your life will be just as fine. Putting it out there.